G'day everyone, Sifu Paul here. So I just wanted to talk about a few things today to do with conditioning. So while we're on lockdown and can't get back into class to do some training, is a great time to do some training at home, and it's about conditioning. So when you do get back to class, you're going to be a lot stronger and a lot more conditioned. So when we get back into sparring, you can take a lot more impact and give a lot more impact. So let's have a look firstly at some of the things that I use here at home. First of all, number one is a grab bag. So what this is, it's just a cloth bag which you could make out of a pair of jeans legs. Stuff it full of stones, small gravel, and then tape it up with some grey duct tape. So it's going to cost you virtually nothing to make. Very easy to make. This one is filled with steel shot, so it's about 4 or 5 kilos, so it's quite heavy. But what I do with this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what we're doing is strengthening our grip strength. And we're also developing strength in our whole arm and shoulder, as well as our grip strength. So you're strengthening your forearms, your upper arms, your shoulders, and most of all, your grip strength. But also, it's like punching. So it's like punching straight out at an opponent. So that's number one. That's the grab bag. Great little device, costs you nothing more than a few bucks to make. So we'll come back to that though. Next thing is bamboo sticks. So these bamboo sticks, which are 60 centimetre bamboo canes, they're actually used for plants to stick in the ground. They've got to come with a couple of cable ties. They cost $2.95, these at a garden nursery. So when you're out there on lockdown, go and buy some gardening sticks, bamboo. Get rid of the flimsy cable ties. Tie them up with some duct tape on the ends. Now you've got a great tool for practicing grip strength. Stretch them back and forwards. Hold that grip. You won't rip them apart. So again, this is like a $3 item. Great for practicing your upper body grip strength on. And you can also follow that up with using it as a conditioning tool for your forearms. So start off light. Don't get straight into doing this really hard. Do not bruise yourself. Just do it light. 50 or 60 times like that on the outside. Turn the arm. 50 or 60 times on that inner bone that goes down the forearm. Same thing on here, 40 or 50 times, up and down the arm. You do that every day for a few months. Gradually you'll start hitting it harder and giving yourself more of a conditioning experience, but don't start off like that. Start off very light, just striking like so. Once you've done your forearms, you can start working on your outer arms. You can really start giving yourself a good pounding. Over the back. You know, Christian monks used to do this as a form of punishment. They used to do it as a penance for their sins, but for us we do it just for the pleasure. Okay, so moving on, using our bamboo sticks. Same thing with the shins. Do the outer shin. Just do it light when you're starting out. Don't start getting silly and bruising yourself. Up and down. Now the front, the bone down the front. The inside. So do 40 or 50. Doesn't take very long to do. Switch over. Do the other leg. You probably find one hand doesn't work as well as the other one, which is why you need to work the weaker hand. On the front, and 40 or 50 on the side, and again, same thing on here, same thing on the bone down the forearm there, on the outside, on the bone there, don't forget the arms, shoulders, ribs, anywhere you like. Okay, so it's a $2.95 bamboo bunch of sticks. Tape it up at the ends with duct tape. The other thing, with the bamboo, you might get some little sharp bits on the knots. Just get a knife, trim those off, because you don't want to be whipping your arms and a little sharp bit cuts into your arms. So just a little tip. All right, so third thing is this. It's actually just a bamboo placemat. So again, costs no more than a few dollars. Roll it up tight. I haven't got one unrolled because I've given them away. So roll it up. Again, duct tape on the ends, and you've got a nice little beater. So it feels quite soft in your hands, but once you start going like that, and again, you do the same thing you do with the bamboo, exactly the same thing. You can do the back of your hands if you want to, do your knuckles, easy enough to do. Do any part of your fist that you want to, and this will gradually strengthen the bones, ligaments, tendons, because every time you strike, and the thing here is keep your arm rigid when you're striking, because every time you strike it's causing a contraction of the muscles, the tendons, the fibres, so that's what's making your arm get stronger and tougher. So next time you do a double lapsow on someone's roundhouse kick and your arms are really conditioned, guess who's going to throw that roundhouse kick and go, ah! It won't be you with your double block like so. It'll be the person who's kicking, getting their shin bone cracked by your forearms. Of course, if you conditioned your shin bones, it'll be their forearms. So there's a few things just for today. Another day I might go into the conditioning using the sandbag, but we'll leave that for another day. So for now, buy those couple of things, couple of bucks each, make them up at home, do some conditioning. Don't waste this time at home when you're not training. Don't waste it. Put it to good use and start conditioning your body, making it much harder.